How about for next year's regional event in Europe? How about we fill up this entire arena? What do you think of it? What do you guys think? Yeah? Yay. We're honored and excited to be here with everybody today. This is going to be, I believe, an amazing session together as we do what we love to do, which is be transparent, talk about where we've been in Daisy, where we are today, and where we're going. We've got some great announcements that we're going to be making during this session as well. So it's just a privilege to be up here with you today. I want to really, the leaders that are here, I mean, just throughout the room, congratulations. Can we have all of the Pacesetter Golds and Pacesetter leaders? If you're a Pacesetter, would you just stand up? Let's give a round of applause to all of the Pacesetters that are here today. On behalf of all of us, we want to thank you for your leadership and what you guys have done as leaders to lead through the challenges, to bring us to where we are today. And the best days of Daisy are ahead of us, that's for sure. The best days are ahead, and we're just thrilled and honored to be here with everybody. So thank you guys. Let's have some fun. So let's start with I guess why don't we talk a little bit about, why don't we put the roadmap up?
I think so, Sway.
Yeah,
yeah, it is on, perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have my glasses, so I need to look over here. So let's dive in and talk about September of 2023, because we're there right now. We made a big announcement on September the 1st that we are bringing a live trading team into crypto, and we're relaunching with a live trading team, working with Dr. Anna in Forex. The next 6 months, our #1 goal over the next 6 months is to have the most powerful, consistent trading performance that we have ever seen in the history of Daisy. How many of y'all think that's the #1 goal that we should all have? Woo. And we also want to announce that as of yesterday, we have fully integrated with the live trading team. So over the next few days and over the next couple of weeks, you're going to see the Forex performance beginning to grow to the next level. The live trading team is now plugged in with the AI, and the Forex is live. Woo. We're also going to be launching a new back office. This is going to be rolled out first to the Pacesetters so that we can test the back office, make sure that everything is working properly, and then we're going to be rolling that out to the entire community in the month of September. So a brand new back office with brand new reporting systems, and it's going to be beautiful, it's going to be easy to use. And we've had a lot of people asking us for that. So we're excited to roll out in September a brand new Daisy back office. How does that sound? October and November of 2023, we've got 2 big events. Japan on October the 10th in Osaka. So where's our Japan team? Man, we love you guys. They said if there's an event going on, they were in Cape Town last Saturday because we had an event scheduled, and they said, well, we're not canceling our tickets. We're going to go recruit some people in Cape Town. So they went to Cape Town, and they came from Cape Town to Europe, and what an amazing team in Japan. #1 market, by the way, in all of Daisy. #1 team for volume in all of Daisy. #1 team for momentum in all of Daisy. So here's a recommendation. You should go to the Japan event to see what they are doing, because I'm telling you, there's something special happening in the Japanese market. And then the South Africa market is a new market that we're launching. This will be our very first event in Cape Town, South Africa in November. December of 2023, we have our Phuket Leadership event for those leaders who had 5 million in unilevel volume from February until the end of August. you qualified for that event. This is going to be a fun trip. It's going to be really a vacation trip. It's going to be an amazing time. But at that event, we are going to be sharing with that group of leaders the decentralized fund model that we'll be launching in Dubai. So the leaders at that event will have the first sneak peek at the brand new decentralized fund model. And we're going to be sharing with those leaders the next massive project that we are going to be crowdfunding. So those leaders who qualify for that event are going to get the inside information, and they're going to get to really be a part of making the decisions as we move forward and launch that next model. We're also completing the Forex and crypto license for the decentralized fund model. So you'll hear from our attorney, Daniil, later today, but we will have the cryptocurrency and the Forex brokerage license completed in December, which is one of the requirements for us to move forward with the decentralized fund model. Our goal by January of 2024, right now we're around 500 million in assets under management, 500 million that is in live trading. Our goal in the next 6 months is to grow that to 1 billion in AUM before we even launch the decentralized model. How many of y'all believe we can double the size of the fund over the next 6 months?
Yeah.
It means a lot of residual income for every single one of you. February of 2024, we have our Dubai event. We will be launching the decentralized fund model at that event. And we will be announcing and launching our next crowdfunding project and smart contract. How many of you are going to be with us in Dubai? Oh, that's not good. How many of you, and let's talk about this a moment. If you're not yet planning on being with us in Dubai, we're going to talk about this a little bit today. But what's going to happen at the Dubai event is we are going to, it's literally going to be the launch pad to take Daisy into the status of the #1 peer-to-peer company in the entire industry. That Dubai event is going to be the most historical event. It's our 3-year anniversary. And it's going to be the launch pad that takes Daisy to the next level. And so we encourage every one of you to not only be at that event in Dubai, but start now promoting with your teams, with your organizations to be at that event because we are truly going to make history at that event. But we'll come back and talk about that. So Dubai, February of 2024. We're also going to be releasing everyone's initial contribution. Now, this is a big question we get a lot. People say, hey, I contributed into the crowdfunding model. When can we receive the original contribution back? Well, when we launch the decentralized fund model, we will also be making available the option to take out that original initial contribution. How many of y'all know that's going to be powerful? And our goal in 2024, by the end of 2024, is 3 things. Number 1, we want to reach 5 billion USDT in assets under management. We want to reach 1 million members in the Daisy community. And we want to see Endotech go public or take their offering to the next level by the end of 2024. So this next year is going to be a very big year, very important year for the Daisy community. So let's go back and talk a little bit about where we are right now. One of the questions that we've gotten a lot, and let's open up some conversation here, but one of the questions we've gotten a lot is, how come the Forex has had such amazing performance in the past? How come that performance has gone down over the last few months? And how come the crypto AI has not had the same level of performance as the Forex AI? Let me repeat the questions again, and you tell me if you have ever asked this question. How many of y'all have ever wondered why the Forex has performed so well, but the crypto AI did not? How many of you have wondered why the Forex performance has gone down and not been what it was in the first 12 months? And how many of you wondered, when are we going to start seeing some real performance in the crypto AI? Okay, I just wanted to make sure we have the right crowd. I wanted to make sure this wasn't an Amway meeting. So let's have some open conversation here, and I want to make sure that everybody understands the journey that we have been on. The first 18 months in Daisy, we had some really good months with the crypto AI, but we also had some losing months, right? We remember when it started to go down. And how many of you remember when we announced the Forex promotion? In fact, we were at the Pacesetter event in Dubai. We were at that point having just record momentum in Daisy, and we were told and we understood that the Forex AI was ready to launch in November of 2021.
Yeah.
We launched the Forex AI. We had pre-sale for the tiers, and 1 month went by, 2 months went by, 3 months went by, and eventually 6 months went by, 2022. And Forex had not yet gone live. Additionally, over those 6 months, the crypto performance was going down each month. It was going down, it was going down, it was going down. And so we had a conversation, we flew to Israel, we had a conversation with Dr. Ann and the team, and Edward, Ilya, and myself, we said, listen, we can't take the risk of going live with Forex and not having successful results. If the AI is not yet ready, we understand that. How many of you understand if the AI is not 100% ready, that's okay, because we're a crowdfunding community, yes? But how many of you also agree, let's make some good profits during the development process? And so we had a conversation with Dr. Ann and the team, and we said, listen, we believe that there's a solution, and that solution is to bring in some of the top traders in the world, connect them to the AI, connect them to the team of scientists, let the AI start to learn from their trading. And let's create a model where we have live traders involved, and it's not 100% relying on the AI if the AI is not ready. And so we made a decision, and Dr. Anna agreed with that decision. And so when we launched the Forex AI in April last year, it was a model where there were live traders involved with the AI. And how many agree that that 1,000% result that we saw is an incredible result? And this does not take away from the vision of the AI development. This does not take away from Endotech and the team and what their goal is, what the dream is for the AI. But we understood, because we have the heartbeat with the community and the conversations with the leaders, we understood that we needed the momentum and the win of successful performance. So August 31st, the day before the global call on September the 1st, Ilya and I were actually on a flight together. We landed together. We had all been together for that week, meeting with some very important people in the financial world. And we saw that in the month of August, the crypto market had some very nice movements. It had very nice movements up, very nice movements down, very nice movements back up, very nice movements back down. And we saw that the AI missed every one of those opportunities.
Yeah.
Except one. And we saw that not only did it miss those opportunities, it actually had losses during those opportunities. And it was the night before our global call. And I remember at 11 p.m. at night, our time, Edward, Ilya, and I got on the phone literally while we were at the airport. And we said, we cannot get on the call September 1st and make excuses once again for why we didn't have successful results. We understand there's development. We understand there's process. But we were at a point in leading this community forward where we said, for the next 6 months, we need performance. We need results, and we need to see successful trading taking place. And we made the decision that we cannot get on that call September 1st with the same story, the same hope, the same disappointment, and not have an answer. It's been said that insanity, being crazy, is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Yes? And we knew the pressure that Dr. Anna was under. We knew the pressure that she feels. I understand that we believe so much in what she's developing. And the pressure that is on her shoulders when she believes that things are ready, only to find out that we're not there yet. We're not fully there yet. That pressure is on her shoulders as well. Well, for the last 6 months, we have been preparing for the decentralized fund model. We have been meeting with, we have been interviewing with, we have been testing with some of the top crypto traders and Forex traders in the world. Because once the decentralized fund model goes live, we were planning on having a full team of traders that would participate in that model. So we were preparing, we were interviewing, we were meeting, and we had met and experienced some of the world's best traders that we have ever seen. You guys know Edward comes from a financial trading background, and we have a team of people that helped us identify some of the best of the best. But we thought that that was going to happen in February of 2024 in Dubai. So we made some emergency phone calls. We got on the phone with Dr. Anna at midnight our time. And we said, listen, we think that we need the same thing we did with Forex in the past, where we brought live traders into the team. We think it's time to do it for crypto. And we stopped using live traders in June, May or June of this year with Forex. And we said, we believe it's time to bring that back. It's time to bring live traders back in crypto and Forex. And Dr. Anna said, guys, actually, this would be the best thing, not only for the DAISY community, but this would also be the best thing even for our AI team and the AI itself. She said, because we are scientists, we are mathematicians, we are quant scientists. We develop AI, but we are not professional traders. We are not, our background is not as traders. And she said, if we could have a team of the world's best traders working with us to develop the strategies and develop the AI, this would take the pressure off of us so we can focus on development, and it would allow us to get the performance and the results that we have all been hoping and waiting for. And so on August 31st, we made the decision that we cannot keep doing the same thing over and over. We have to take action and do what's best for the community. And Dr. Anna 100% agreed with that decision. And so, folks, we are so excited that yesterday, the live trading team was fully connected to the API, fully connected with the AI. And over this week, you will start to see those results. And over the next couple of weeks, those results will increase on the Forex side. And within the next few days, we hope this coming week, the live trading team in crypto will also be connected to the software that Dr. Anna uses with her AI. And we will be live. We're live now with the live traders in Forex, and we will be live with the live traders in crypto in the next few days. And we believe the next 6 months, we are gonna see the biggest and best performance that we have ever seen in the history of Daisy. How many of y'all believe that's the #1 problem to solve? We want to thank you. We want to thank you. We're gonna open up our conversation here, but we want to thank every one of you because we know. Let's put it in perspective. In May of this year, 4 months ago, we had the biggest month of contributions in the history of Daisy. In May, 93 million USDT came through the smart contract. 93 million in a single month. And because we were told and we believed that the crypto AI was ready, we made a decision to run a promotion to launch that crypto AI into the market. And in June, it wasn't ready. July, it wasn't ready. August, it wasn't ready. And of course, we know that momentum has gone down and that many are wondering what's happening and how are we going to fix this situation. When August 31st came, we said we have to solve this problem. We have to create the solution, no matter what. And so that's what led us to where we are today. But I'm telling you this, we know this with everything inside of us. The next 6 months, between now and Dubai, we're gonna see more momentum, not just in trading performance, but in new contributions, in the expansion of Daisy than we have ever seen in the history of the company. And so we wanna thank you for your patience over the last 90 days. We know that it hasn't been easy. We know that there have been a lot of questions that you've been having and a lot of questions that you've been receiving from others. We want to always be transparent with the community. Sometimes we have to be transparent once we have some answers in place. And that's why we're here today having this conversation with you. So we love you guys. We're so thankful that you continue to believe in this vision, that you're here today. And our commitment to you, Dr. Anna's commitment, all of our commitments is we will always do the right thing. We will always do what is best for the community. And when we make mistakes or decisions that maybe were not the best decisions, we won't continue to do the same thing over and over again. We will learn from those mistakes. We will make those necessary changes and solutions, and we will always grow to the next level. So with that being said, I would love to pass the microphone to the leaders as well, and let's have some conversations maybe about where we've been and where we are right now. And I would love to hear your guys' feedback on this.
I'm plugged in still. So since I'm talking already, then I take over. Jeremy, thank you so much for opening up, for being authentic and honest, and that you always think for the community. And I have lots of conversations in the crowd group. I have conversations with my own team. And I said, whatever happens, and this is for me the most important things to work with you guys, is that you will always find a solution. And this is why Daisy is my safe place, because no matter what, there's challenges, and it's important to have challenges. We are the Daisy wave. We have ups and downs. Our life, everything is ups and downs, and we go through it together. Not you just as founders, not we just as the community. We work together. Like you guys listen to us, you have proven it so many times, and I'm beyond grateful for that. And we have seen it. When I talked about that before, when we launched Daisy, and it went down after 5 days, I had that inner feeling saying everything will be fine. People were freaking out. Well, the quickest exit, Sam, ever. Great, well done. No, it's not. Wait, they're going to be back. You came back. When Forex didn't when crypto didn't perform, you were able, legally it wasn't easy, technically it wasn't easy. It's not just a mouse click, what many think. Oh, we click, we move $500 million of funds around. The crypto funds, that is very important as well, were moved into Forex. Everyone is making profits, although on the crypto funds, They're trading in Forex, solution found. When Forex didn't start, you did the early believer pools. Everyone that had their money parked in Forex and it wasn't working there, I always say as well, it wasn't working, but I didn't lose it. I didn't put it in some other shitty project, sorry my wording, and lost it. It was just parked there on a safe place, waiting for its rise, basically. And it happened, and I got a share of the liquid mining pool. You did it again. So I knew it since the very first day of Daisy, that you always found solutions, always. You always listen. Sometimes I'm a pain in the butt. I know sometimes, I know Edward knows I send long voice messages expressing all my female emotions. Everything that is coming in from the community, and he always listens, he always responds, so does Ilya and so do you, and it's just such a great feeling, basically. And the last thing I want to say is, I told my team already about it. There's one experiment, I don't know if you heard about it, Avi probably did, the flea experiment. Do you know that one? The fleas? Okay. There's an experiment where there were fleas. We all know fleas jump very high, no? On proportion to their bodies, they jump very high. So if you put a flea, it really happened, in a glass, they're jumping out. If you put a lid on them, they're jumping and they're hitting their heads, and they're like, okay, I'm not going to jump that high. So they start to jump lower. But what happens if you take the lid off? They keep jumping low. And this is what happened to me before I joined Daisy, and my sponsor can agree on that. I started with my handbrakes on. I started with the lid on because I was scammed before. So I was like, I'm not going to jump high. I'm not going to tell many people. I'm going to start low. You guys took that lid off, and you guys made me jump high. And not only me, you made everyone jump high. We are having lots of leaders in here that are jumping so super high, and they're taking it with us. And more important, the experiment keeps going on. They made another experiment, the fleas with the lid on, got babies. Guess how high the babies jump? Although they never had a lid as high as the parents. And that was so important for me. And my son, through you guys, doesn't have a lid on his head. And this was for me the most amazing. And when... So it's like so much more. This is what I'm saying. Daisy is not just Daisy. Daisy is a mind changer. We are limitless. And this is what I've learned. And my son, he knows you guys. He hears the Zooms, he gets the feeling, he has Daisy shirts and all of that. He wants a Daisy ring, by the way. We'll speak about that later. So and he said, well, when we are limitless, how come we cannot fly? And then I said, well, we cannot fly, but what did we do? We built airplanes. And then he said, wow, that is true, so we are limitless. And thanks to you, actually, it might sound a bit cheeky, but thanks to you of taking my lid off, you took my son's lid off, and you will have taken his son's lids off. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart once again.
Amazing. Well, first of all, I'm really humbled to be here. Budapest is a lovely city, my first time here. And this stadium, this arena is fantastic. I'm not too sure that people really understood the roadmap, right? Because I saw a few people excited at the front, but I can barely see any energy or any people at the back. Maybe if we can have the lights on a little bit more. And can we also put the roadmap back on for us? I would love for the founders to probably reiterate a little bit on a couple of points. As I get there, look, I love what Caroline just shared. You set your own limits based on your own belief. And I've learned over time not to follow a project. I follow people. And I'm really happy, and I admire the 3 founders because it showed that I made the right decision to follow people. Challenges came and we overcome them. Challenges came and we overcome them. And there will be more challenges in the future, no doubt. But when you're working with founders with such integrity, transparency, and the willingness to do what it takes. Let me say this again, not to do their best. If they were here to do their best, I know many who would have given up a long time ago. we've had our fair share of challenges. But they're here to do what it takes to realize this vision. They've just shared on their, for me, two very key points, but one of them, as Jeremy said, when he shared, I didn't even know about this. When he shared this, I had to hold myself back, not jumping up and down, being on stage.
Me too.
Thank you. But when I look there, I see maybe 10% of the room who understood what Jeremy just shared. We hear this question time and time again. I've had the question go through my mind. And today, Jeremy just shared this. So let me ask a question first of all. Is the translation working properly? Is it? All right. So I just want to make sure you're getting the information. Mr. Roma just shared here that in February 2024, less than 6 months from now, they will make the initial contributions available to crowdfunding members. So not only did we just contribute for the development of an AI, whilst it's being developed, it's generated a shared profits, which I'm sure you've all been enjoying, no matter how small or how big. And in a few months, you have the option to also receive your contributions back. So if you've really understood the power of this for yourself and the people who are going to join Daisy in the next 6 months and beyond, I think we need to hear from you the energy, how much you appreciate that, because I'm really excited. I appreciate that. I love you guys. I thank you guys for this. I want to hear from you guys. How excited does that make you feel? See, what I see with Daisy, what I see with the founders we have here and the leaders, they will do what it takes to take away our excuses. And they do. I'll be honest, I've had excuses at times. You know, I remember when the crypto AI was performing fantastically well for the first few months. And we're like, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. And then like, you know, we had a slow descent and a fast descent, right? And I was like, I questioned myself. But then when I looked at the willingness of the founders to do what it takes, I was like, no, these are challenges we're going to look back and one day laugh at. Just like the Forex AI. When for months and months and months people were waiting, we were waiting, there was all kind of excuses. There was all kind of gibberish chatter going around. You know, that's it, that money's gone. You won't see them again, you won't see that money again, and then we started. And as you've heard, we've done over 1,000% compounded profits. 1,000% compounded profits. I've never had that anywhere. I haven't. And I thank you guys, I thank Dr. Anna, I thank Endotech for that. That's fantastic. And when you have a company and you have founders and like such, who's proven what they're willing to do, I don't care how big the next challenge is. I don't care how big the challenge is now. I don't care how big the next challenge is going to be. Because I know we will come out on top. And I know many people are probably here with reservations. Many people didn't turn up with reservations. But I know these figures that you've shown, what we've just shown on the Daisy roadmap, I feel I have the choice. I can only speak for myself, and you can relate maybe. I can either go and talk to everyone I know about Daisy, or someday someone's going to knock on my door or ring my phone and say, hey, listen, I've just hit something called Pace Setter Leader. I need you to take a look at this. And you're going to realize, and you're going to wish they were in your organization. But just because you didn't believe enough to contact them, well, they're in someone else's organization, hopefully mine. but that's what's going to happen. So no, coming back, I'm really grateful. I'm really humbled. When I look at this, it just pumped me up. Like, it pumped me up. So thank you for everything you guys do.
You guys almost told everything what I want to talk. So, you know, but it's not a problem, because I always can talk. Sometimes my wife tries to calm me down, you know, you need to stop. No. So, really, guys, same situation with me. When I started this, I was scammed 500 times. So, you know, I'm that category. When Einstein told, you know, when you're doing same things over and over again, you are 100% sure that you're crazy. So I started to think sometimes, you know, when 20th, you know, bot for the binary option take 250 euro from me, that the next will work. It will not work. So I trying that to give that, you know, experience to all my listeners on my YouTube channel and to all my Daisy family. But when I listened Avinash presentation back 2020, I need to give a big thank to Noel that he contacted me and sent to me the link for his Zoom call. I didn't have, you know, that was the time, the moment when I started to believe that you know, God or universe or whatever you believe helps you if you ask and if you give you know, blessings to people, that everything good will happen with you. And that was the moment when I saw this presentation, and after that I started to looking for your presentation. And I told myself, this is what I searching 20 or maybe 25 years in online businesses. And I never involved my family into any of my losses. Some, maybe my brother came with me. My brother lost sometimes, and you know, when I start to talk, look, here is something good. Oh man, you know. So I involved my family, and that was the best decision in my life. I involved that, and they now see that they have a really passive income. And I think with the time, I will see them maybe starting to growing their portfolio better. But I know that they are good. And when I started this, I also invested in you guys. So you are totally different. 3 guys, totally different, and it's something like God put you together. And with Dr. Anna, the situation is same. So she has so much high IQ that you sometimes don't understand anything what she says. So you know, I think that because you put that roadmap and you almost answered all the questions that I received from my people, you know, I still have some things that I promised to my team that I will ask you, and one of that question is we saw this fees that people need to pay when they withdraw money. And I'm now talking not for the guys who have thousands of dollars inside. I'm talking about little guy with 100, 200 contribution. And you know, when he sees that he needs to pay $10 for the fee, for the $100, that is much for him. So, do you plan something? So they asked me, do you plan maybe to change to Binance Smart Chain, the smart contracts and everything, because there are so small fees. So do you have something that in plan? And the second is one of my very good leader asked also that we have this Pacesetter Gold and we have this Pacesetter Leader and those pools. And he asked, can you bring some movement for the people in between? So you have, you know, something like volume, something like somebody reach a volume of 1 million to be in some kind of pool or something. That was the one question from there. And the second question and second part of this question was, what will happen now with those people who bring that big contribution back when the crypto builders pool and the crypto achievers pool opened? Do you have some plan for those people? Because now there is no profit, and we understand that when there no profit, there is no payment. But do you have something in plan for those people who work it and bring a lot of contribution for the future?
Awesome. We'll come back to those questions in just a moment, and we'll so the guys can jump in as well. I just want to, before we do, I want to say one last thing about what we just talked about. The thing that is the most disruptive element of all of these. If you line up, there's many. We're on a smart contract, it's powerful. We're on blockchain, transparency, immutable, it's powerful. There's many things we could list, but the number one most powerful component of the entire DAISY model is the residual income component. It does not exist anywhere else in the world. It does not exist anywhere else in the industry. What do I mean by that? In any referral marketing opportunity that I've ever seen or been a part of, if the people in my organization do not continue to spend money, you do not continue to receive residual income. If you're in a nutrition company, if they don't continue to buy products every month, there is no residual income. DAISY, and our next speakers are going to talk about this, but the most powerful component of DAISY is it's the only business model in the world, in our industry, where you can build something one time and get paid for life. Literally, we could shut DAISY down today and not let any new people sign up. And every single person who has referred and built a team in DAISY will earn residual income for life. But all of that is contingent upon one thing, and it's the performance, the results that are produced in the live trading. And so our commitment to you, to the entire project of DAISY, the entire community of DAISY, there is nothing that will ever be more important, that will ever take second place in our minds and our efforts and our commitment to making sure that there will always be the solution and the reality of successful performance in trading. And because of that, and as we build that confidence in the next 6 months, I'm telling you, there has never been a better opportunity for any of us to build something, to work hard, to use our influence, to bring an opportunity to people to have passive income, passive results, and at the same time, have a real residual income for you and your family for literally an unlimited amount of time. That's our commitment to you. That's our #1 focus right now over the next 6 months, is to make sure that that result is something that we all can experience every day, every week, every month for many, many years to come. And by delivering on that promise, we will make history, and we will do what has never been done before in the history of this industry. Does that sound good? We'll let these guys jump in on the. I'll answer the question about the Tron blockchain, and then Edward and Ilya will jump in on the other questions. So we're looking at options right now. Polygon is an option that we're considering. BNB is an option that we're considering. The biggest process there, and this is something the tech team, we're in conversations with them right now. No decisions have been made. It is a big lift. It's a big task to do the migration of the database of wallets from one blockchain to another blockchain. There are solutions and there are possibilities that exist. So what we're doing right now is getting all of the information. What would it take? Because we know that what Ivica was referring to is the Tron blockchain fees. It's nothing to do with Daisy fees. We don't charge any fees. But when a person withdraws $20 of trading profits, for example, it may cost them $10 to trigger that smart contract, right? When a person contributes, right? The fees are getting higher and higher right now on the Tron blockchain. And so there are solutions that we're looking at right now. No decisions have been made, but we will. It is something we're aware of and that we know is important. And you want to repeat the other questions, or do you guys remember?
That was about with the people who worked for those pools, so for the builders pool, crypto builders and crypto achievers, and what was the third? I forget also. Yeah. Green gold. And do you plan to put something? Yes, something, you know, what is not too hard to achieve, but because people lose their interest to work. It's very hard to achieve, you know, Pacesetter Gold, and then they stop to work. And if they have some volume with only, for example, 5 people or 4 people, do you understand?
But then you have the build-up.
Ilya, listen. So the thing is that maybe something for those people who have a volume. That was just a proposal.
Actually, we do. I don't know, you know, like, we do it. So we do have some plans for people who actually qualified early in crypto pools. We are looking into right now to do something. First, we're going to extend. We're going to give extension, right? Because crypto didn't start it, but people qualified. There's the first month, people who believed it and who built it, but they still didn't receive anything, right? And then second month started, more people got in the pool, and then more people got in the pool. It's going to be not fair for those first people who earned to start sharing all together at the same time. So we will figure out, we already talked about this before, that we will figure out how to probably prorate it. Maybe we'll give them double shares for qualifying in the pool. So we will be announcing this probably on our next global call. By the way, we also, since we're talking about global call, we're also gonna do Pacesetter and Pacesetter leader calls every single month in the middle of the month. Talk to Caroline, her idea started, right? We do it once in a while, but we decide to do just like we do global calls every single first of the month. We're gonna do also every probably 15th of the month just for Pacesetters and Pacesetter leaders. And it's gonna be open, more open. Sorry, it's a kind of side, yeah, open discussion. Yeah, did we answer?
No, that's good. And I love, you know, we've talked about this and we've heard a lot of that feedback, but yes, we agree that there's great incentives for to reach pace setter and pace setter leader, but how can we create some incentives right in the middle range for the builders? So we will be discussing our ideas for the new model in Thailand in the Phuket event. We'll have 25 of the top leaders in DAISY there, and the purpose of that is so that we have time in December and January to talk with the leaders, to really put ideas together to make sure that before we finalize the full referral plan for the decentralized fund model, that we do solve some of those things. So unfortunately at this point, we literally pay everything out, right? Everything pays out in the comp plan. But in the new model, we recognize that this is something that's missing, and there needs to be some type of mid-level incentive for people who are on their way to the top. Yeah.
By the way, Jeremy, talking about December event and then going into February event, and we just went over the roadmap. Avinash touched about people will be able to take their initial contribution into crowdfund. And I just want to maybe talk a little bit more about this, because it sounds like February you can take your contribution and then it's almost like it's stopped, that's it, we're done. The project is actually about to begin. This is when the project is going to start. This is, maybe we can, like I would like Avinash, Caroline, you, maybe if it's, I want Ilya to say something because I see he's anxious to say something, but but there's I don't know if everybody clearly understand and see the vision of February event, because if you're looking forward just to take your contribution, you're in a big misunderstanding. So I wanted actually to like really see a bigger vision and maybe like your understanding. Anyway.
Yeah, because one of the things that's so powerful about our model is the genealogy that has been built, the team that has been built. That's permanent. Yeah. That's permanent. So in February, when we launched the decentralized fund model, you already have an organization. In February, when we announce our next huge crowdfunding project, you already have an organization, right? And so this is powerful. So even when we end the crowdfunding phase with Endotech, and people have that opportunity to say, hey, I can get my contribution back, you also have that opportunity to participate in the decentralized fund model, to participate in the next crowdfunding project that we have as well. So the actual, really February is the beginning, right? It's like we close this chapter of crowdfunding with Endotech, and we launch into a whole nother phase of growth and momentum.
Thank you for clarifying. I think the key point for me, for people to understand here, I'm glad, Edward, that you brought it up. It's not about, oh, your initial contribution is available, let's go and take it out. I mean, you're free to do so, right? But a few things happen there. I think the key is you see the integrity of what you was told, that you have the option, the freedom to be able to do that. And what it would do, for me, just knowing that I have the option, I have the freedom, is good enough. Because I don't want it back. I want it working for me, with the same people that I followed from day one. But it will also help us weed out the non-followers, the non-believers, and clean up DAISY so we can really take it to the next level where we're going to be going. Because what you don't want, you know, as you've heard, one rotten apple will rot all the other apples. One rotten fish in a pile of fish will rot everything. So for me, I see that as a massive opportunity for each and every single one of us to really decide who are the people you'll be working with, to really take your business, your future to the next level. And like I said, for me, that's the power. It's not the power, okay, let's go and take our contributions out. I don't want to. I'm saying it live to you today. I don't want to. I just want people to have the freedom, because you'll know who are the true believers.
Perfect explanation.
Well,
That's
looking forward to the crybabies going on. Yeah, thank you guys. Now I can open my mouth. No, actually, Avinash just added to what I was gonna say. February next year, what I was gonna say. Everybody will have two options. But I will kind of like added third option, right? So the first option is not to do anything, right? The second option is pull out your initial contribution just to test the system and put your money back to the system, right? That's what many people gonna do. And like you, Avi, said, so the third option is to take your money and basically say goodbye to Daisy. And Daisy will be thankful to those people because those are not believers, right? But one thing that we know for sure, it will be extremely difficult to say goodbye to Daisy. This performance that we will have. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
And I just want to say, I love your jacket.
Yeah, nice
Thank
color.
you. Thank you, Jeremy. I look at you on all the events, right? So I try to copy you. Yeah. I didn't have a chance to say hi to Europe, by the way, right? So it's the first time we just come on stage. So I'm extremely humbled to be on the stage, to say hi to Europe. Europe, we love you, I love you. I personally lived 16 years in Asia. Every time I come to Europe, I feel home. I feel so good, especially Budapest. It's such a beautiful city. Every time we come here, three of us, we just, we can spend hours walking down the streets, looking at the river, going to Pest and Buda, back and forth, and enjoying the beauty of this city. And we're already looking forward to coming here next year, because we know that we're gonna back up the same arena next time. It's gonna be, I think, minimum 5,000 people, right, David, sir?
I hope so.
Yeah, that was my question to you.
Yeah, okay. Not I hope so, I know so.
If it's a you hope so, I know Japanese, they know so. They're gonna bring 5,000 people from Japan over here, right?
And I feel it when I spell it out that it is not good. It's not, not sound right. So, I want to still ask something from you guys, and I always need to talk in the name of little guys. I know that always when you put those momentum packs and everything, there is the you want to have a bigger contribution, but maybe we forgot those little guys, and maybe you need to rethink about momentum packs to be from tier 2, because if we have 20,000 little guys who will put just 200, it will be a good money, and they can not contribute, with maybe 400, maybe with 800, and maybe not with 1,600. So
you're asking if we can do a momentum pack
from the tier
starting
2.
at tier 2. Okay, let me ask you another question. Should we just do one momentum pack, or should we do unlimited momentum packs at tier 2?
Unlimited!
Because now is unlimited.
Yeah.
You need to put unlimited. If September is unlimited.
Well, you're the commander. You're the commander. So your wish is our command, my friend.
I actually want to ask the crowd, do you guys want to start?
Would that be, this is the first we're hearing an idea like this, but would this be good for the community?
Yeah.
Not unlimited?
They will not buy up if you do unlimited.
Maybe we do like a 1-week test.
How about we test it? Let's talk to our tech team, because this is new. I mean, we've never thought about this. We've never thought about this. But our best ideas have always come from leaders in different markets who know what that market needs. What if we tested it from now to the end of September?
Yeah.
And let's see how unlimited momentum packs at tier 2 goes.
Yeah, I'm from a country where people earning $500. monthly and living from that money. So, and I don't want to tell that Hungary is poor. It's not poor, but we will have people from India, we will have people from Pakistan, Bangladesh, I don't know from where people will join to DAISY, where the incomes are small. And if you, because I saw you, Avinash, that you told that no unlimited. You know, if somebody has just $100 or $200, he cannot contribute more if he wants. But next time he maybe do something, you know, have a little bit money and put again. Then it's maybe better to try with the momentum packs that is unlimited for also the small guys.
Yeah, because not everyone. You know, there's advantages to the tiers, right? If you become tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, you earn more money, right? You unlock new matrix, you earn more money in the comp plan, and for someone who has money, it would be silly for them to buy 5 tier 2 momentum packs because they're going to pay Tron fees, they're going to pay too much in fees to do this, right? But for the person who maybe says, look, I could do $200 a month and do a momentum pack and a momentum pack. If you're telling us that this is going to benefit the community and we're going to reach more people with this, that to me is far more important than forcing them to do something that isn't in their best interest. So,
I agree with Ivica in terms of having the lower tier momentum packs. I personally think, especially for test, the reason I was suggesting not unlimited, because what you don't want, let's say we do this month. You know, leadership is about taking the difficult decision and leading by example. I would much rather, if someone's going to buy 2 momentum packs tier 2, they go into tier 3. Because I know the long-term benefits as we carry on building this organization, this smart contract, what the positive impact it has on them for being in that tier 3 matrix. And not the whole field knows that. So people often look, I always say, people are like horses with blindness. They can't see blinkers, they can't see on the side, they get distracted. Hey, if the question was simple, you can contribute an extra amount and you have 70% or 90% going into the AI development, of course, it's 90%. But as a leader, I personally feel I want to ensure that they also realize the long-term benefit of being in that tier 3.
But I think that if we're offering unlimited for tier 5, but not offering it for tiers 2, 3, and 4, we're controlling and telling people what they have to do. If we offer it at all the tiers, we're saying you make the choice that is best for you, and we don't control that decision. We give them the freedom to make that choice. I would like to see what happens in that scenario.
So while the guys are talking, right? Plus, if people tier up, they will get equity. On tier 2, there is no equity, right?
Yeah,
which is a good point. So people will have natural motivation to go up anyways. That's a good point, David. Yeah, of course.
So you cannot cut those people who cannot go further or they don't build. So for the people, you know, who don't build, but it's with small income.
Yeah.
So I talk about those people.
It makes
not
sense.
You know who build, that will anyway goes up, and his natural instincts tells him that he needs to go up, and he will, you know, put money on the side and purchase biggest tier when can. But for the small guys who are not, they always talk. Oh, you are always talking about MLM and you know and building and pools and. But what with the small guy? So I trying to have something for them. Okay?
Plus as well, they have higher profits in trading, and then if they get higher profits, then probably as well they're going to tier up. And it's on us as leaders to teach everyone the truth, which is, okay, there you have 90% in trading, take the advantage, now you have the $400, get 2 momentum packs, get it back, and then look about moving up, because then the next goal is to have equity, and the next goal is maybe you start building to, exactly, and then to open up the matrix. So I think choice is always great, what you said, not to control, give people the choice.
And it feels fair, right? Like, just it feels fair, because why should someone who has money have the ability to receive this benefit, but someone who has less money not be able to receive that benefit? This is not fair. So let's make it fair. We're going to talk to the tech team, and we're going to launch unlimited momentum packs at Tiers 2 at least the month of September. Let's see what happens.
Also, I just talked to Jeremy, there was no secret. I was just checking something, if we could roll out something even more special. But we have to check with our tech team if it's even possible in smart contract. If it's possible, maybe we'll do even something more special, but we're not going to talk about this now.
And Ivica, since you ask us question privately on daily basis, right? So you never ask this question. You're a very smart person, because
he did wait till we were on stage in front of 1,000
people.
You
put us in a situation that we cannot say no.
Exactly. You know,
that's why I proposed to my wife in public.
Yeah, you need to know something about me. A lot of people who really knows me, that they know that I always talk in favor of others, not in my favor. So that is all my friends know, all my family knows. Only the non-believers talk that I'm scammer, you know. But I don't care for them. I don't care really. So I know who I am. I know what I'm trying to reach in my life, to help people. And when I talk everybody that you are guys here, all that kind of people, that you don't need just to your pocket be much bigger and bigger, with full of money, then that you want to help people, and that's it.
It touches my heart. You know, I'm thinking back to my beginning days in network marketing, and I remember having to borrow $149 to join the company that eventually I earned my first 6-figure income. I had to borrow the $149. So sometimes you forget, right, where some people are. So we want Daisy to be for everybody. We want everyone to win in Daisy, right, with profits, equity, and income.
That's why we initially had first tier, second tier, as part of the model, of course, for little guys.
But do you know what I just realized as well, what Daisy is and what separates it from the others? Now, Ivica, for example, Avinash, when I was talking to Richard and with many others, we are all cross lines. We are not one organization. And we really work really great together. I have lots of contact with Avinash. I talk to Ivica, to Richard, to Brian from Canada. We tiered up together. We are working together in the Liquid project. This is, I think, what Daisy is. You have made that possible as well. We have joined together, and that Edward has just announced, because I didn't know that it's true, that we do the Pacesetter calls once a month, as well as to bring the Pacesetters even more together, to lock in more. And I can see that, what you had said, to sort out the rotten apples. It might sound like a bit negative to talk about rotten apples, but what Daisy has gone through challenges, and we have sorted out already quite a few, and the leadership that is left, I think, is the top quality of every single organization I have seen. The whole world has come together. If we see Team Japanese, do you know how many German fans are of the Team Japanese that say what they are doing, the changing of the woman mindset is so incredible, that they have goosebumps when they hear them speaking. We have Ivica with his talks, like as a strong leader. We have like so many different ways of leading, and we all lead together. There's no jealousy. Everyone wants the other one to race. There's not, I don't like what you do. You say, how do you do that? Can you teach me? Yes, I teach you. Can you come on my calls? Of course I come to your calls. The time zone, I don't mind. I get up at 3 in the morning, I'm going to be in your calls. And this is so special. With Africa as well, you can see it. So many leaders has joined the calls, and they are so grateful. And this, if we bring it out together, locked in to the world, we are already, and we will be always limitless. So thank you to everyone for working together.
One of the things that I love, and I think this is, we can close with this thought, is, in life, and in the eyes of God, in the eyes of love, in the eyes of the universe, we're all one. We're all one. No one is better than somebody else. No one has more value than someone else has intrinsically. And sometimes one person has this idea, or another person has this life experience, and if we can bring all of that together, it becomes so powerful, right? We're all one. Everyone is equal. And that's what we want Daisy to be, right? We want the heart of Daisy to always be, everyone is valuable. Everyone is equal. Everyone is equally loved. Everyone is equally a part of this community. And that's really, I think, what is special, I think, about Daisy, is it's not about ego. It's not about personalities. This is not who we want to be. Who we want to be is a community of people who believe that nothing is impossible. A community of people that believe we are limitless, that all things are possible if we believe, if we come together, and we work, and we embrace that mindset of limitless thinking, limitless possibility. That's what Daisy is all about. Some of our best ideas have come from the field. Avinash, and they're on the stage. Avinash has brought, it was, how many of y'all love the Achievers and the Builders Pool? Well, that started and evolved from an idea in a conversation we had on a call with Avi, right? Caroline has come time and time again, as she hears from the community, coming and saying, guys, what about this? What about this? Because sometimes you don't see your own blind spots, right? But you have people around you that can help you see those blind spots. Say, we could do this better. We could do this better. Ivica has just introduced the idea of unlimited momentum packs at Tier 2. So we're making an announcement without even knowing we were going to make an announcement that we're going to do unlimited momentum packs starting at Tier 2. And this is what Daisy is all. We hope you feel that. We hope you are part of that. We love you. And thank you. Thank you, all of you. So I'm excited because this next couple that we're, sorry, I said couple. I don't even know the best version. This next partnership. I apologize. This next partnership with Susan and Bren, two of the most powerful leaders that I have ever learned from, that I've ever heard communicate what Daisy is all about. I remember in our last event in Dubai, sitting outside of the leadership event, and they began, and as I said, they've traveled the world. They're able to work from different countries and different oceans and different mountains because they've built financial freedom through this Daisy opportunity. But when they were telling me why they are in Daisy, and when they were telling me how they see the Daisy business model, I said, I've never heard anyone understand it and explain it the way they just did. And so we invited them to be our next speakers here today. And I think you're gonna love what they have to say. And I believe that if you'll open your hearts, open your minds, I believe in this next session, you're gonna understand not just the heart of Daisy, but the power of the business model that Daisy has, because there is no other project in the world that is as disruptive and as powerful for your income potential than the Daisy opportunity. So guys, let's welcome to stage Bren and Susan.